kasih Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad dan Waibu Nurul Izzah Anwar. We are very lucky tonight. It's not always that on Valentine's Day we get to celebrate with most distinguished leader, and I think it is one of those very rare moments that we see the chance of reformasi resonate throughout the hall, and with Dr. Mahathir on stage. With Tun Dr. Mahathir, I believe all of us share a somewhat nostalgic moments, because when we think about it, between 1981 to 2003, banyak sumbangan yang telah diberikan oleh Tun, dan apabila dibandingkan dengan pemerintahan dahulu dan sekarang, saya kira ramai juga yang menyebut dahulu kita merasa lebih selamat, sekarang kita merasa lebih besar. Dahulu kita merasa lebih stabil, duit lebih kukuh, sekarang kita banyak tertanya-tanya apa akan dan mungkin berlaku pada masa akan datang. Jadi bagi pihak pengurusi majlis dan bagi pihak penganjur, saya dengan rendah diri mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad kerana kesudian beliau untuk melapangkan masa dan bersama-sama dengan kita pada malam ini. Tepukan yang gemuruh sekali lagi buat beliau. Tun, mungkin Tun boleh ceritakan sedikit apa yang Tun harapkan daripada rakyat, dan saya rasa apa yang menjadi persoalan di benak ramai orang pada malam ini adalah peranan bersatu. Ya, bagaimana bersatu boleh membantu mengukuhkan jentera pilihan raya. Bagaimanakah kita boleh menjawab persoalan-persoalan tentang sejauh manakah akan ada perubahan. Bagaimanakah kita nak menjawab soalan, can we say let bygones be bygones? Can we say wang yang keruh ambil yang jernih? To what extent? How do we answer that? How do we deal with that? Because we are talking about a very challenging future, yet these are very pertinent questions which people ask every day. So maybe tonight you can share with us what we can do and how we can understand the matter better, so that we all can learn from you. Dipersilakan, Tun.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yang bahagia Puan Pengurusi, Puan Nurul, seterusnya hadirin sekalian, saya ucap terima kasih kerana memberi peluang kepada saya menerangkan sedikit pandangan saya berkenaan dengan kehendak masyarakat. Semua daripada kita nak every one of us want good government. The problem is you will not know what is good government until you compare with other governments. Kalau kita compare dengan government yang lebih buruk, ternampak seolah-olah kita lebih baik. Kalau kita compare dengan kerajaan yang lebih baik, ternampak seolah-olah kita lebih buruk. Inilah pandangan manusia. It's always relative and comparative. That is why I heard just now this the reason given as to why Dato' Abdullah, now Tun Abdullah, in 2004 achieved such excellent result. He actually achieved 90% support from the country. This is extremely unusual, because even during my time, I couldn't achieve that kind of figure. I tried to find out what is it that he did that made people support him so much. after thinking through, I realized that most people thought that Malaysia, when I was Prime Minister, was really a very bad country. People think I was a dictator. I was not fair to people. The opposition were always accusing me of having cronies and all that. So when I stepped down, they expected Dato' Abdullah to correct all these things, to make things better than the condition when I was Prime Minister. So the expectation was very big that he will make reforms. He will abolish all those oppressive laws like the ISA and other policies. So they gave him full support, and he obtained 90% support because of the expectation, because he had no time to perform anything. Between 2003, when I stepped down, and the election in 2004, he was not able to show the quality of his administration. But the expectation of people, that all prime ministers, including myself, stole money. But Najib, stealing is beyond comprehension. He didn't steal a few thousand or a few hundred million. He stole billions of dollars, and he is still stealing. So much so that today, Malaysia is not known as a democracy. It is now called a kleptocracy. What is a kleptocracy? It is government by thieves, by robbers, by pirates and the like. And from becoming not too bad a country, and the Asian tiger, we have now become a kleptocratic country. So what do we do? Sometimes people say, if you elect a new government from the opposition, will it be as bad as Najib? Or even worse, there's some loss of faith in politics, in the government. But we are trying to assure people that we will resurrect democracy, that we will be fair to people, that we will respect, we will honor human rights. Thank you. This is the first time Nurul has asked me to do. In our hope to rebuild our democracy, we have to do strange things. People who were enemies before have now become friends. But in politics that is normal. People change sides. People hold on to principles, and when they find their own party not upholding the principle, they may find it necessary to leave the party. I made that decision. It's not an easy decision to make. I was with UMNO for 50 over years. I was even president of the party. But when I see what Najib is doing, I decided that whether I love UMNO or not, I have to leave. At first I thought if I could get rid of Najib, then UMNO could be resurrected. But after some time I realized that not only is Najib corrupt, the whole of UMNO and BN is corrupt. So now we promises to the people. Believe me, these opposition parties, when they do get to be the government, will deliver on their promises. I give you that assurance. Because if they don't, I will leave them. That's all we can do. I'm very old now, a little bit senile, they say, but I have my principles. I joined the party not because of the party, but because of what the party stands for. If it no longer holds to the objective of the party, it's really not worthwhile to stay with the party. This is not the first time I've left UMNO. During Tunku Abraman's time, I was booted out of UMNO. During Dato Abdullah's time, now Tun Abdullah, I left the party, and now again I'm leaving the party. But I never joined the opposition party. But this time I find it necessary not only to join the opposition, but actually to try and build up a new party to fight against it. Believe me, there are lots of things that we can do. This is a great country. It has tremendous potential. We have a lot of talents in this country. The mixture is just right. Malays, Chinese, Indians, Iban, Kadazan, Dusun. These people all have great potential. And you can see the result from the transformation of this country from an agro-based country into an industrialized country. You are seeing now the town of Kuala Lumpur. At one time there were 300,000 people in Kuala Lumpur. Today, Greater Kuala Lumpur has a population of 7 million people. And they are not all beggars. They are doing quite well for themselves, and we are looking after those who are not doing so well. And we will continue to do that, I think, if you change the government. Please register as voters, because to vote is something, an asset that you have which has tremendous value. With your one vote, you can determine whether a person becomes prime minister or not. The vote is so powerful and so valuable. And don't sell it to Najib for 300. But now it's gone up to 1,000. I believe he wants to give to the further settlers 25,000. Whose money is it? You know, he stole Felder's money, now he's giving back, and Felder people are saying thank you for giving back the money you have stolen from him. That is Najib. He's going to use money to bribe the whole country. He has billions of dollars. Believe me, he still has. And that is what he is going to use to remain in power. But we must rise above that. Yes, money is good, cash is king, but cash doesn't last as long as we hope it will last. But what we have, this country, this multiracial country, which has managed to remain peaceful and to grow, this is something that is valueless. You cannot to place a price on what Malaysia is today. It is worth fighting for. We are not asking you to take up arms and kill anybody. All we are asking you to do is just to put a cross. And that's all. And you do that, you will have good government. If the cross is in favor of the new coalition of the opposition.
demokrasi is the new hit word nowadays, because we're talking about massive corruption at bigger scale. Before, people just talk about cronyism, nepotism, and corruption per se, but now it's kleptocracy. Everybody's talking about it. And how is it that we can not only reform institutions but reform mindset, because this is against a very challenging landscape that we're facing. Perhaps you can also elaborate what are the measures and steps that you as a Member of Parliament can and will take with regards to this. Thank you.
Thank you, Fahda. Thank you as well to Dr. Mahathir. I think he presented a very long, sort of holistic picture of government and why it's important to understand that change is actually much easier to imagine and to be realized than we actually think. Dan bila bertanya kepada soalan daripada tadi, kleptokrat, saya kadang-kadang dinasihatkan jangan guna perkataan tersebut kalau di kampung-kampung. Jadi kali pertama saya dengar ucapan Tun semasa konvensyen Pakatan Harapan, Tun sebut kita mahu bersama untuk tolak kerajaan kleptokrat. Maksudnya tolak kerajaan penyamun, kerajaan yang penyangak, kerajaan yang mencuri. Jadi kadang-kadang bila masa kita gambarkan kesan, masalah, bahaya yang Malaysia hadapi, kita dirompak setiap hari. It's like imagine a band of robbers robbing you on the highway every single day. Dan menjadi kebiasaan buat kerajaan. Dan kita lihat di seluruh dunia. Kalau di Amerika Syarikat, Mike Flinch baru saja meletakkan jawatan itu. Mike Flinch ini National Security Council. Kenapa? Kerana didedahkan dalam Washington Post, media yang bebas, bahawa dia ada perbualan hubungan dengan Rusia yang tidak dimaklumkan kepada kepimpinan kerajaan Amerika Syarikat. Bagaimana pula kita? Aset negara kita sedang dijual di negara luar. Kita seolah-olah tidak ada cara, tidak ada jalan untuk menghentikan apa yang Datuk Najib sedang buat. There's no way, because you go to the AG. What is he doing? He's busy making sure I lose my petition in elections. He's not focusing on trying to stop the criminals, the robbers. Kerana akhirnya dikawal oleh Perdana Menteri. Ini bahaya sebuah kerajaan yang kleptokrat, kerana mereka tidak ada hati perut, mereka tidak boleh melihat, mereka tidak ada kesediaan untuk melakukan perkara yang betul demi menyelamatkan negara. So for me, as a Malaysian, as a young person, Tun, I studied engineering because when you were Prime Minister, you were promoting engineers, science and maths. Ya, saya seorang guru, tapi kerana kerajaan telah melakukan sesuatu, maka saya jadi ahli politik. So actually I have to thank the Barisan Nasional Government for making me join politics in Malaysia. Ya. Tapi yang saya ingin sebutkan di sini adalah bila masa kita melihat apa yang sedang berlaku, kita harus lebih marah kerana maruah kita. You see, we are a great nation. How can we allow this pathetic, corrupt kleptocrat to run us down like this in the eyes of the world? Can you imagine a beautiful, wonderful country like us being run to the ground as the single biggest embezzlement in the nation, in the world history? Jadi pada saya penting bukan saja pengundi baru bagi keluar untuk mengundi, tapi kita kena faham bagaimana kita boleh menggabungkan semua tenaga. Cukup-cukuplah memikirkan kemarahan. Siapa yang tidak marah? Ini tiba masanya untuk kita mengalahkan golongan kleptokrat. This is our moment. Dan ini Malaysia. Tidak ada sesuatu pun yang diperkatakan malam ini akan keluar utusan Malaysia atau pemberita harian atau TV hari penentu. Jangan tunggu lama-lama. Nanti Malaysia dirampas orang dan orangnya Najib dan Rosmah. Itu mungkin pandangan saya sedikit.
Saya rasa semua pada malam ini memikirkan PRU14. Semua bersemangat tentang PRU14. Bahan pilihan raya sudah ada walaupun belum tahu bila mahu menjelma. Everybody is looking at the crystal ball, guessing game, some people placing bets even, I'm sure. Tapi satu persoalan utama dalam kita bakal menghadapi PRU14 adalah tentang isu partnership. Partnership di antara coalition baru yang juga memasukkan bersatu. Jadi saya rasa setengah orang akan kata bolehkah bersatu bekerjasama dengan Pakatan Harapan, dan bagaimanakah pula undangan Tun Dr. Mahathir pada Tuan Guru Haji Awang mengatakan bahawa dia dipelawa untuk berfikir selama sebulan, tapi kemudian dia tolak mentah-mentah. Dia kata saya tak perlu sebulan, kalau dah bekerjasama dengan DAP hari ini juga saya tolak. Jadi dalam keadaan di mana kita ada cabaran seperti itu, bagaimanakah Pakatan Harapan bersama dengan Bersatu hendak memberikan satu keyakinan kepada orang ramai bahawa inilah tenaga yang boleh kita gembeling untuk menghadapi PRU14.
Yang pertamanya, saya berada dalam Perikatan dan kemudian Barisan Nasional selama lebih daripada 50 tahun. Dan dalam masa itu, Perikatan dan Barisan Nasional tidak pernah kalah. Tiap kali ada pilihan raya, BN akan menang. Mungkin ini disebabkan oleh penipuan, tetapi sama ada penipu ataupun tidak, hakikatnya ialah BN selalu menang, dan menang banyak pula. Di waktu saya memimpin BN, kita menang 2/3. 2/3 bermakna kita berkuasa penuh, boleh tukar perlembagaan dan sebagainya. Tetapi kita, sebahagian daripada sebab BN selalu menang ialah kerana parti lawan tidak pernah bersatu. Mereka kalau kata ada pakatan pun, mereka tak pakat betul-betul. Ada sabotaj sesama mereka. Kadang-kadang ada perlawanan sesama mereka. Bermakna bahawa mereka menghabiskan sokongan kepada mereka dengan berkelahi sesama mereka. Apabila parti lawan berkelahi antara katalah PAS dengan Parti Keadilan, yang menang ialah BN. If you fight, that is why we are talking about a two-cornered fight, not a three-cornered fight. When you have a three-cornered fight, the opposition supporters will be divided between the two opposition parties, and the BN will win. Unless, of course, the opposition parties are really strongly supported. Normally, if you have a too many people in the arena, one person will gain from it. So that is why it is important that opposition parties must come together sincerely. Now, I've had experience in the BN to bring parties closer together. We had about 14 parties in the Barisan Nasional, but they all work together during election as one party. They have one symbol, they have one manifesto, and they have the same objective. There is no different objective from them. They have a common objective. Now it is time for the opposition to really form a good coalition, not pakatan. Pakatan is really a temporary arrangement to do something. Sometimes you pakat untuk curi dan sebagainya, then pakat. So, see, after that, maybe you divide the spoils and then you go your own way. But we want to have a gabungan, a real coalition between us. When Bersatu has actually decided to join Pakatan Harapan, but we want to at least restructure it together with our partners so that it becomes more solid, more united than ever before. If we are united and we help each other, then our chances of winning are much greater. So that is the secret behind the success of the BN, the ability to work together and support each other. In one constituency, we may put a Malay in a Malay constituency, but the Malays are divided. So the Chinese minority, the Indian minority plays a big role. If they give their support to the BN, the BN is surely going to win. But in the opposition party, we have got sometimes a 3-corner fight, and we don't help each other. Sorry, sir. Well, we don't help each other. In the BN, you can put an Indian in a Malay constituency. Of course, the Malays feel unhappy about it. But we told them, look, we are putting this Indian in your constituency because in another constituency, the Indians will be supporting our Malay candidate. So there is a quid pro quo there. You help, you scratch my back, I scratch my back. That's the simple explanation. So the opposition coalition must learn to help each other. Not to think only of the party, but to think of the coalition. And I think slowly we are working towards it. And I think the result of the next election, the 14th election, which is crucial, we must win this election because I can't imagine this country having another 5 years of nudging. It really will be a little bit nudges. So, with your help, with your support, with your understanding that you have to vote for the coalition, not for the DAP or for Bersatu or for Amanah or for Keadilan, but for the coalition. It is the coalition which must win. Don't think about the party anymore. And we have to have only one objective. Forget about, well, we talk about diplomacy and all that. That will come later. It's no good shouting diplomacy if you lose. You can't do anything about reform. But you have to win to have reform. So to win, you have to defeat Najib. So that is the single biggest objective that should unite us and make us work together to overthrow this program. Thank you.
Terima kasih banyak Tun. Saya percaya mungkin YB Nurul Izzah boleh menyambung dengan memberi sedikit kesimpulan dan juga mungkin menceritakan apakah bentuk Pakatan Harapan yang wujud dan bagaimana Pakatan Harapan boleh menongkar arus dan maju seterusnya.
Terima kasih Seri Pada dan juga Tun ya, di atas jawapan tadi. Saya mungkin boleh mencerakinkan sedikit. We had many experiences, of course, for me since 1998 when we came together as a coalition under the name Barisan Alternatif. And of course later on, Pakatan Rakyat yang paling besar dari segi kejayaannya. Dan kita dapati cabaran yang terbesar apabila semua parti sudah bersetuju sebenarnya untuk bersama dalam sebuah koalisi. Kita bersetuju dengan isu penggunaan logo yang sama. Datuk Saifuddin Nasution ada di sini proses tersebut. Malangnya kerana Registrar of Societies itu, ROS itu dikawal oleh pihak eksekutif. Dan pihak eksekutif di Malaysia ini seakan-akan parti komponen Barisan Nasional yang ke-15 dan 16 dengan SPR-nya, dengan ROS-nya. Jadi permohonan kami itu lebih 2 tahun ditolak. Saya setuju amat. Ini pun perbincangan yang hangat diadakan. Ketika itu ada Datuk Mukhlis Mahathir yang hadir bersama. Kita ada juga pimpinan YB Khalid Samad, Tuan Haji Mat Sabu, Datuk Saifuddin sendiri, dan juga Presiden Keadilan, Dewan Azam Ismail, dan semua mahukan sebuah koalisi. Tapi dalam situasi di mana kita hidup dalam pemerintahan kleptokrat, maka dinafikan. Kerana itu kadang-kadang it's like a chicken and egg situation. And yes, you have to win to ensure the system provides for fair treatment. Tapi untuk mendapatkan koalisi, pada saya ini cabaran utama. Saya setuju amat, mudah untuk kita berkempen di kawasan kampung dan sebagainya dengan simbol yang sama. Tapi kita juga harus ingat dengan simbol yang baru, cabarannya apa? Cabarannya nak memperkenalkan kepada TV3 tidak akan menonjolkan simbol kita. Simbol kita yang baru itu akan menghadapi cabaran sebagai sebuah logo baru yang akan dikenali oleh orang ramai. So these are real challenges for me, which I completely agree. It is very important to understand that as a coalition it's so much easier to work together, you have a common vision, and of course you embrace the need for reforms together. But that, for me, mandates the issue of reform. Kerana itu dalam segala yang saya bangkitkan daripada peringkat awal, bila masa sistem itu dikawal oleh Najib Razak, kita seolah-olah terperangkap. Jadi, mahu tidak mahu, solusinya wajib menang pilihan raya yang akan datang. Kerana kalau tidak, saya fikir bukan saja lebih ramai yang akan terpenjara, bukan saja Datuk Seri Anwar, tetapi kita akan berhadapan dengan seorang perompak yang berasa bermaharajalela. Like, I made it. You Malaysians, you are like losers. I made it. I can survive regardless of investigations more than 10 countries. I can thrive in this country and continue to plunder it. Jadi pada saya ini seharusnya memperkukuhkan kita. Bukan kita tak memberi dokongan. Pembangkang dalam Pakatan Harapan Bersama Bersatu, kita juga sedang berlumba-lumba untuk memperbaiki diri. Untuk bersama. Antara sebab utama kenapa malam ini kita adakan program dan forum sebegini. Tapi selebihnya di tangan anda, di tangan teman-teman sekalian. It is in your hands and you have to together combine forces. We're going to make or break this next election. And I feel despite what we want, despite our better aspirations, we will definitely hit a snag from the powers that be through the institutions that they control supremely.
Terima kasih Tuan Tuan Riza. Saya rasa masa mencemburui kita, tapi saya kira para hadirin sekalian masih ingin mendengar sedikit sebanyak daripada Tun. Mungkin Tun Dr. Mahathir boleh memberi sedikit saja ulasan kesimpulan tentang perbincangan kita malam ini. Sedikit saja sebelum kita apa lagi? Ya.
I don't know whether you are interested if I am also writing on my own. But I think this is a very political meeting. What you want to hear is about politics. The politics of this country. What I want to say is that this is a lucky country. In most multiracial countries, peace possible. Not only multiracial, even slight differences in their understanding of their religion can result in horrendous wars where people are killed, and in the end you get nothing out of it. But here we have a multiracial, multi-religious, multilingual, multicultural country. The British told us, and I was there at the time when we were struggling for independence, the British told us that if we leave, the British leave, this country will go to the dogs. The Malays will expropriate all the wealth of the Chinese. They will kill the Chinese. There will be lots of racial tension and racial conflicts. But as you know, it did not happen. And it did not happen because one man, Tunku Abraman, believed in sharing whatever each community has. The Malays to share their political authority or power with the other people, the Chinese, the economy of this country, the Indians, the professionalism that they are very good at. We believe in sharing. And when you share, you have to make sacrifice. You cannot share and have 100% of what you think is your right. You have to give up some of the 100% so that the others can also enjoy the fruits of democracy. And that is why when this country became independent, we did not have serious conflicts. Yes, 1969 was unusual, but otherwise this country, despite some racial tension, despite some extremists, this country remains stable, and because we were stable, we were able to grow this country. There must be opposition. During the time when I was in the government, I want to see opposition exist. And this is something that is shared by DAP. In 1969, Tun Razak invited the DAP to join the government. Now, had the DAP joined the government, there would have been no opposition. The opposition is like a mirror. You see your face with all the pock marks on it if you have a mirror. If you have no mirror, you think you look very beautiful, but really you look very ugly. So in politics, the opposition has a role to play, to reflect the bad image of the government, to correct the government. But I must admit that during my time, when the opposition points out to something bad that I did, if I accept them, I make sure that it is not from them, it is from me. It is not because I am influenced by them, it's my own initiative. And I get away with murder. I get away with a lot of things those days. But anyway, I think this is a great country. We should all work together. We have a multiracial country, yes. We have differences, we have tension, we don't agree with each other. But on the whole, we know we love this country. This is a great country with tremendous potential. We have people with talents, all kinds of talents, and we can build this country and become a developed country by 2020. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen now, because somewhere along the line, somebody were deviated from the proposed. But anyway, that is my view. I'm still hopeful. I won't be around for long, but I want to do something at least to contribute towards the continued prosperity of this country. And to continue this prosperity, the one thing that we all have to do is to get rid of Najib and to install the opposition coalition as the the new government of this country. Thank you.
Terima kasih banyak kepada Dr. Mahathir Mohamad dan YB Puan Nurhaliza Anwar. I think our biggest take home today is that it's our responsibility to save this beautiful country of ours. It's our time to play a very active role in this country. I hope that this forum has been enlightening, that you all are now more informed and will all try and do something, a little something to participate and partake in the process so that we can effect change in this beloved country of ours. Jadi terima kasih sekali lagi kepada Tun Dr. Mahathir. Kalau kita undang datang lagi, boleh kongsi lagi WhatsApp wisdom, tukar ke buruk. Akar keladi meli selasi tumbuh di hujung taman, kalungan budi junjungan kasih, mesra kenangan sepanjang zaman. Sekian wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Terima kasih dan selamat malam.